And we should be live. Hey everybody watching, it's beautiful Valentine here. I guess Valentine Stokes, since I've changed my name on the title and everything. I hope everyone's been doing well. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these streams, and I've got a bit of a new setup going on. For example, I've changed my screen. I no longer have this weird setup where I've got like a Mac and then PC and all that.
Hey everybody.
So for now, right now, at this minute, maybe some of you are aware, I did a stream with Lackdaisy recently, some of the cast where we did print signings and whatnot. And I didn't quite have enough time last time to finish all of the prints that I got. I did okay. I'm not going to go into details about how many I sold or anything like that. But I did okay, and I just have a couple more that I need to fill out because of certain ways that things are with the company that I work with and whatnot. And I just have to do a few more. So, for example, this next one. Oh, hell. Oh, wow, 7 watching already. Hello, everyone. First. Sorry, I guess I get a bit camera shy, really. Especially when I'm on my own and not really bouncing off of the rest of the cast, I suppose. Before I start, I'll show you something. So, this was the second print that I wrote on the very first live stream that I did when I did the initial Lackdaisy stream with signings and everything, and I was pretty nervous. This is the second print I did, and I messed it up. I messed it up pretty badly. Oh, what's this? Yo, Val, do you know that Michael Kovacs is doing voicing serial designation N in Glitch Productions series called Murder Drones? Yes, I am actually quite well aware of Murder Drones. I watched the first episode when it came out. It didn't majorly appeal to me, but I do think that the production behind that is really good. Like the 3D animation is rather superb. I remember I keep up to date with it every now and then, but it's not a show that I like watch religiously or anything. I think that everyone does a fantastic job in that. I'm also actually friends with Emma Breezy, who voices the Russian robot, and I think they're just fabulous, personally. But as I was saying, this is the second print I was going to do, and I messed it up rather badly when I first did it. So what I do is I use these special pens, paint markers, because many of the colors I feel like Sharpies don't show up very well on the posters. So I use these because they're all in white. So I basically been using the first print that I ever messed up as like the test for these paint markers, because they can be a little bit temperamental. Sometimes they gunk up and get jammed, and I can't write anything particularly consistently on it or anything like that. So I just practice my signatures on this one a lot, like over and over again, whenever I'm like, oh, I don't know if the pen is doing very well. But let's get to the first print that I need to sign, really. So this next print is an 8x10 to Drew. They say, "Hi Valentine, I'll be at work during the stream, unfortunately. Could you write, you're the chaser, to my crown royal as Zib. Mahalo, heart." Of course I can do that. To Drew, you are the chaser. So, to my crown royal. A little squiggly. And then there we go. Admittedly, I feel very insecure about my handwriting. I cannot lie. Oh, you also get called Val or Valley. That's cute. I just go by Val, usually, with friends for short. I'm a little bit self-conscious about my handwriting, especially with new pens. I don't know if any of you get that feeling. You know that feeling when you take a break from school or something. You're on summer holiday or whatever, which, ended not that long ago, I suppose. And you haven't written anything for a long time. And it's like, your handwriting is just rusty, I guess. And because most of the work that I do is on PC, I get really worried about my handwriting being rusty. Hope you'll have a fantastic stream. You too, Val. The nickname similarity is throwing me off because I get called Val or Valley. I think Valley is a pretty nice nickname. Is it like Valley or Valley? Like, I feel like it's Valley, but I like the nickname Val, to be honest. It's quite... It's androgynous, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. So that is 1, and I also... What I use Sharpies for, in this usually, is to mark down the code number for any prints that I get because of the way that Streamily works, essentially. I do apologize if some of you are here more for the gaming aspect of it. This is just something I need to take care of, though, really, due to the ways that Streamily works. Let's see. That is not the view I want to see it in. And I need the one for Drew. Number 100. As a matter of fact, I've actually sold 100 prints on Streamily. And if anyone is interested... Oh. LMAO. At least it's not doctors writing. Yeah. I think I got a comment on that in the last Lackdaisy stream. Actually, I was on a bit of a... I was in the flow state, I suppose you could say. Here is one for Brittany Parsons. Oh, Brittany. I saw you in the chat earlier. You are number 107, a King of Hearts. Coming right up for you. If I can just grab it. There it is. Here we are, a King of Hearts, and you are number 107. Here we go. Before I start, I always do a test on this to make sure the pen is running well, because I have to shake it and I have to press it down to make sure the ink is flowing nice and consistently. To make sure there isn't any smudging or anything like that. Sign next to a playing card, add something. I always get stuck on these personal requests. Ooh. And there we go. And there we go. To Brittany Parsons. Next drink is on me with a little kitty winky face. I hope you like that. I hope that falls in line with your request. I don't want to put that on there yet. I had an awful little... I saved it, but last time I did a... I put a print on top of these because they smudge very quickly if you don't let them dry for a moment, really. And one smudged so badly, basically wiped away. And I was so embarrassed. Like I said, I saved it, but it's made me really wary ever since. I'm just like, oh, no, I can't put that on top of there or anything like that. So that is 2 completed so far. I do apologize if you feel like I take these very slowly. I try to be quite methodical with these so as not to do any screw-ups, really. Looks like, ooh, yep, use the signing view. but I did complete that one. Okay, next is number 103 to May. That is another cat in my cocktail, or as Michael might say, a cat in my cock. Because the story behind that is that on Twitter, Michael pointed out when he looked at the... I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well when I look away from there. Michael Kovac, the very same. I always accidentally go Kovacs or Kovac because for the longest time I have known Michael as Michael Kovacs because we were actually... we've known about each other for a long time, really, even before Lackdaisy or anything like that. We worked on a few little projects here and there together. Right, literally whatever chaotic thing you can come up with. It'll be funny, LMAO, and maybe draw a little zib on it if possible. Oh, May. I'm not an artist, and sadly, Tracy's not here. I mean, they wouldn't be able to help me anyway because I'm in England. I apologize, my chat communication is a bit low. I will try and interact a little bit, but like I said, I'm just concentrating on like trying to get these done, really. Actually, let's take a look first. We all have a fantastic stream, doing Dead Temp Fate. I'm gonna laugh at Susan's yours. Okay, let's get this one done. So again, anything chaotic in my head, anything. What's in my head right now? I think praying mantis have like about 6 eyes or something. It's they have 7 or 8. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, they have 5 eyes. That's it. Praying mantis actually have 5 eyes, and I believe they actually see in like they see in 3D or something like that. What is it about them? A mantis has 2 big compound eyes, the ones you will easily notice, but they also have 3 smaller eyes located in the middle of their head. Those eyes are used to detect light, while the big eyes are for seeing movement and having depth perception. But then it doesn't feel as like good if I'm just like, hey, did you know that praying mantis have 5 eyes? Because I've just told you that already. Chaotic thing in my head. See, I'm thinking about it too much. That's just how I do it, I guess. Because, anyway, let's try to make sure I get the spelling right. Let's take a look at your name just to make sure. I knew it was M-A-E, but sometimes I doubt myself. It's awful, really. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about this. That's the problem. Chaotic. I'll make it a surprise. And I won't show you what it says, so when you receive it, you can be surprised what I wrote. And like I said, we will leave that as a little surprise, won't we? And mark complete. Wait, again? Damn, we going for the double dip, May? Or is this a different May? You tell me. We're going for a nice one. I actually really love this one. Sadly, this one has not sold that well, admittedly. It's based on Yoshitaka Amano's art from Final Fantasy, which I'm a big fan. I'm a rather big fan of Final Fantasy, and I commissioned a really great artist for this one. I absolutely love his work. He's writing a comic right now, as a matter of fact. Um, hmm. Your partner just wants you dead. Oh, I doubt that. Oh, well, if your partner's the one who's been buying you prints, I think that's very nice of them. I hope you like the prints, and I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I know it's a little bit uneventful, but let's see. So once again, I'm a little bit happy with the way that May came out this time. Something comforting. I'll admit, on the last stream, I feel kind of bad for it. It's like unrelated what I wrote, because they were like, please write something like semi-inspiring or comforting, and I literally just wrote like the final words of Edward Elric in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I said it on the stream and everything, but literally they were like, okay, we're about to wrap up in 5 minutes. I was like, God freaking damn it. It's all I can think about right now. Comforting. I thought about writing something funny that I thought the other day. I was gonna be like, I want to make it a surprise almost, but it's not comforting at all. I was gonna write, reality is worse than any nightmare you can conjure, but that's awful. That's not comforting at all, is it? Hmm. Oh no, I think this pen might be running out a little bit. So I might have to switch to a new one soon. Anyway, I will write. It's a bit of a long one. I feel like my obviously it gets better every time. Anyway, I'll actually read out what I wrote for this one to you. To May, we all face I'll read it as Zeb. I've got a little bit of a cold still from the last stream, but to May, we all face trials and tribulations throughout our lives, but only we decide whether or not to let them stop us. And that's what I wrote for you. Hopefully, you can find some comfort in those words. I know it's subjective, but I feel like that's something that maybe people need to hear every now and then. Oh, thank you, Mooney Droid Pop. Thank you, Mooney Droid Pop. Out of curiosity, are you a Fandroid fan? I don't know if maybe you came from that community or something like that. I very much appreciate though all the kind words. It means a lot to me, the support and everything. So thank you very much. But I hope you like that print, May. Oh wait, actually I need to write down the number still on that one. That one was, oh no, I just clicked it as complete. Now I need to find it again so I can write the number down. Silly me. Let's see. Completed. Let's go down the frickin' rabbit hole. Completed. Result May, and where's that smoke gets in your eye for May? M-A-E. Ah, there you go. And that is number... Oh, for some reason it's not letting me see the number in this view. I'll have to do this one. Darker. No, I don't want to do that. Dang. I'll need to find that. For some reason it's not showing me the... Ah, here we go. This should help. And smoke gets in your eye for May. 105. It's very important that I mark these down or else you won't be able to receive them. So I'm very... My hand is a little bit sweaty, so I need... There we go. It's 105. Like I said, as I was saying, if I don't mark them down properly, people won't be able to get them. And I would honestly just feel awful if you didn't receive what you paid for. In fact, if there are any issues on anything that is wrong with your print or anything like that, feel free to contact me on my Twitter. I keep my DMs open for any inquiries or questions about whatever anyone may need from me, if anything at all. And, yeah, just if there's anything wrong with your order or anything like that, like somehow I mess up something like the size of the print or anything, like I said, please just get in contact with me and I will try my best to fix it as soon as possible. Sorry, I'm just replying to something very, very quickly. Back to signing. Next up is... Oh, this one is anonymous, but they would like a cat in my cocktail. So I guess they just want a plain John Hancock right down here. Let's make it a big one since... There we go. I'm still extremely pleased with this print. This is still probably my favorite one. And it's the first one that I commissioned. Ooh, I'm going to make that 8 a little bit more. There we go. A little bit clearer so that they know which one it is. And on to the final VIP orders. One of which is anonymous, which is fine. They would like a syncopators. In fact, it's 2 syncopators, so I can get those out right now. These ones are 106 and 109. There we go. And I may as well make the first one out, which is anonymous, so I'll just give them a good big old Valentine for the signature. There we go. And this final one, before we get to the gaming segment of this stream, I suppose, where I will be playing The Evil Within, one of my favorite, if any of you want to stick around for that, one of my favorite horror games. I know it's a bit up in the air on people's feelings about it because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's a Resident Evil 4 ripoff. And, you know, between you and me, and many other people who know me, admittedly, who... One person in particular absolutely shocked, a very good friend of mine. He actually went to the Lackdaisy premiere event. Not premiere event. It was a casting crew party in LA, actually. Unbelievably great time. He was one of my personal guests, my friend Ivan. He gets on my ass all the time. You haven't played Resident Evil 4. How the... Like, with all of the remakes that it's had and the accolades, I completely understand. It's supposed to be an amazing game. I haven't even played the remake. Resident Evil, just one of those things I was never that into. This one is to Baby Doll. To Baby Doll. And they want me to put... I'll read it out once I've written it. I swear this pen is going to run out so soon. Mm-hmm. To Baby Doll. I heard you've been in a band before. We could use your help around here. Something tells me you've got one hell of a voice. And that is the last print for tonight, unless someone ends up ordering another one. Wait, what's this? Did someone end up ordering a new one? No. Good. Because I'm tired of writing. No. If someone wants me to do another one, I'll totally freaking do it, don't worry. I actually did this stream specifically quite late at night because I didn't want anyone who potentially, more than likely, I assume, American audience and all that, presumably, to potentially miss out on me signing or voicing something requested on the Streamily thing, because it's literally coming up to 12 o'clock right now. So, how about we play a spooky little game or something? At least I think it's kind of freaking spooky. Help me out in the chat if there's anything wrong with, say, the audio. If you're sticking around, I'd love you to watch me play this game. Like I said, I really like